When it comes to the most dangerous animals on Earth, two names immediately strike fear: the silent executor of death, the Siberian tiger, and the embodiment of raw power, the grizzly bear. Neither of these beasts ever backs down from a fight. Both are built to conquer. But in a head-on clash, who would win? In this video, I'll explain scientifically using key factors that will amaze you and blow your mind, so stay tuned until the very end. Let us begin with their size. The Siberian tiger is a four-legged engine of muscle, forged to survive in one of the harshest environments on Earth. This devil can end the lives of its victims almost unnoticed. But just how big is this apex predator? In the wild today, a full-grown male Siberian tiger averages about 389 pounds, or 176 kilograms. That's lighter than its ancestors from the early 1900s, which often grew much heavier. But don't be fooled. This drop in size hasn't taken away any of its killing power. You might see captive tigers that look enormous, sometimes tipping the scales at over 661 pounds or 300 kilograms. But that bulk is misleading. It comes from overfeeding and lack of exercise, not superior genetics. The real Siberian tiger in the wild is a different beast entirely: lean, athletic, and battle-hardened. Every muscle, every movement is sharpened by the harsh struggle for survival. This isn't a bloated zoo cat, it's a finely tuned predator. The grizzly bear, on the other hand, is a walking bulldozer with a body built to overpower. It has a thick, muscular neck and the iconic shoulder hump. Everything about its design screams durability and raw strength. Adult males usually weigh between 600 and 700 pounds, 272 to 318 kilograms, though some legendary individuals tip the scales at over 1,000 pounds, 454 kilograms. In terms of sheer mass, the grizzly stands heavier, bringing more bulk into the fight. Another key factor to consider is agility and stamina. Tigers generally are agile. They have flexible spines. Their bodies are finely tuned for quick reflexes, swift sharp turns, and explosive power. They are capable of short sprints reaching up to 60 kilometers per hour. When they strike, they do so with calculated precision, launching sudden ambushes to bring down prey in minutes. This is thanks to their fast-twitch muscle fibers, which deliver incredible force and acceleration. But this high-powered design comes at a cost. The same muscles that give the tiger its lightning-fast speed also drain energy quickly. Tigers aren't built for endurance. They rely on short, intense efforts. In essence, the tiger is a sprinter, powerful, agile, but short-lived in a fight. The grizzly bear, while not as fast or agile as the tiger, is surprisingly quick for its size and can charge at speeds up to 40 kilometers per hour. But where it truly excels is in stamina. Grizzlies roam for hours, cover large areas of land in a single day, dig for food, and even chase prey over long distances. Their slow-twitch muscle fibers give them the ability to sustain effort far longer than a tiger can. Whether climbing rugged mountains or swimming icy rivers, the grizzly's endurance is unmatched. Now, let us take a look at their bone density. Here, the grizzly bear has a clear edge. Its skeleton is thick, dense, and built like reinforced armor, perfect for absorbing punishment. Every bone is designed to carry massive weight and withstand impacts, making the bear far harder to break down in a fight. The Siberian tiger, on the other hand, has a lighter, more flexible frame. That gives it speed, agility, and explosive strikes, but it also means less durability when trading heavy blows. So in a head-to-head clash, the tiger may move faster, but the grizzly's denser skeleton makes it tougher, more resilient, and better suited for a prolonged battle of attrition. What weapons do they bring to the battlefield? When these two giants step into the arena, it's not just muscle against muscle, it's weapons against weapons. Both the Siberian tiger and the grizzly bear carry an arsenal built into their bodies. The Siberian tiger's skull is built like a precision weapon, long, narrow, and designed to kill fast. Powerful jaw muscles anchored to its high cheekbones give it a crushing bite, and inside those jaws sit canines nearly 4 inches long, perfect tools for clamping down on a throat or snapping a spine, backed by a bite force of roughly 1,000 psi. But the tiger's deadliness doesn't stop at its jaws. Its forelimbs are like lightning-fast swords, long, muscular, and armed with retractable claws sharp enough to shred flesh in a single swipe. These claws stay hidden until the moment of impact, striking with surgical precision. And then there are the hind legs, the true engines of destruction. Coiled with explosive power, they can launch the tiger into the air like a missile, turning every attack into an airborne ambush. When this predator strikes, it doesn't just attack, it explodes into action. What weapons does the grizzly bring? The grizzly's arsenal is all about raw power. Its skull is broad and heavily built, supporting a bite force of nearly 1,200 psi. The canines may only be about 2 inches long, but backed by thick jaw muscles and a towering skull ridge, that bite can crunch through bone, muscle, and even frozen carcasses. This isn't precision, it's brute strength at its finest. And then there are the claws. Unlike the tiger's retractable blades, the grizzly's claws are always out, up to 4 inches long. They're not meant for slicing, they're built for ripping, digging, and holding an enemy in place. Slower than a tiger's swipes, yes, but a single grizzly strike has the power to knock an opponent flat. The true trump card, though, is in its legs. A grizzly's massive hind limbs are strong enough to hold its bulk upright, letting it rise like a wall of muscle. From this stance, it can grapple chest to chest and use its entire upper body like a battering ram on legs. When a grizzly commits to the fight, it doesn't just hit, it overwhelms everything in front of it. Who would win? Let's be clear, this would not be a hunt. It would be a direct confrontation. The Siberian tiger would bring speed, precision, and lethal finesse. Pound for pound, it would be the deadlier predator, able to leap, dodge, and strike with surgical accuracy. Its strategy would be simple: go straight for the throat, aiming to end the fight in few minutes. But the grizzly would not play the role of prey. It would fight back with relentless fury, and once the tiger realized its opponent would not go down easily, fatigue would quickly become its greatest enemy. The grizzly, on the other hand, would be built for battles of attrition, outweighing the tiger by hundreds of pounds, supported by denser bones, and powered by remarkable stamina. It would keep pressing forward. Where the tiger would be a sprinter, the bear would be a marathon fighter. It would soak up the blows, close the distance, and drag the fight into a brutal chest-to-chest brawl, where raw size and endurance would decide the outcome. The tiger might land the first strike, but the grizzly would land the last. And in a slugfest between these two apex predators, the bear's superior bulk, durability, and staying power would make it the ultimate victor.